Hello everyone, and welcome. It's Astor the Greek, and today, as you can clearly see, we're continuing the FGO class tier list, this time with the Rider class. We already did the Saber, Archer, and Lancer classes, so we have finished the Knight classes essentially. And we're moving on to the Cavalry ones. I think that's the whole name they have. Rider, Caster, Assassin. Yeah, I think that's the cavalry servants, right? Regardless, we will be continuing with the rider class. And as you can see, we have the tiers. EX, A plus A, B plus B, C, D, and E. EX obviously being the best, or my favorite tier, and E being my least favorite rider of all time, essentially. And yeah, you can see some hints. If you've seen the previous tier list, you will know who is going to be in the E tier. But we'll be starting. We'll be doing it again. If you have not watched any of the previous tier lists, I rank each servant based on design, personality, if I know of their personality, like if I've seen their personality in the story or some sort of event or something like that, because, you know, I might not have seen them. Especially if there's JP servants that I haven't really seen, because, you know, Japanese, can't read Japanese, so yeah. Gameplay, if I use them or if I have them. And finally, if they have appeared in some sort of like a TV adaptation, like anime adaptation, or if they play a big role in the story and I've seen them in the story and I really like them from the story, they'll get extra points from that as well. Usually those servants that I have like no real clue of what they are usually go to up to B or B+. So like some JP servants that I haven't used or I don't really know much usually will be around there, around B, B+. Again, for I think all tier lists so far, because I never mentioned it, from all tier lists so far, I'm using the Chaldea Guru ones, as you can see here. I forgot to mention that in the previous 3 tier lists that I made, that I'm actually using Chaldea Guru's tier list. Because usually it's the most updated one. They usually miss like 1 or 2 from the newer servants. As you can see here, the latest servant in this tier list is Nemo. But they've added 3 new riders, which is not the tier list, but that's actually the most up-to-date tier list I could find. Habitrot, Cadence Writer, and Elizabeth Cinderella are not added in the tier list. I will talk about them at the end of the video. Yeah, I'll talk about them at the end of the video. Without any further ado, we will begin the tier list. Again, if you end up watching this till the end, let me know in the comments what you think of my placement. Who is your favorite writer, or who is your least favorite writer? I don't know. Who's your like writer, husband or wife? I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, we will begin now with the first one being Achilles, and big start, dynamic start, as we immediately start with an EX pick, because Achilles is just great. I don't know. I don't think anyone dislikes Achilles, if I'm being honest. Again, as I've said before, usually Greek servants, I will love them most of the time, so usually they'll be on the upper sides of the tier list. Achilles is just great though, amazing character, really, I loved him in the anime. Apocrypha really had some really great servants. I've seen him in some story, like the Apocrypha event, it was nice. I don't remember if he appears in their actual stories though, aside from that. I don't know if he appears in the Lost Belt ones. As I've mentioned in the previous ones, I haven't really I haven't really read the story, the Lost Belt stories. Like I've read up half the first Lost Belt and kind of skipped through the story after this, so I am planning on reading all of them because I know they're good. But I haven't read them yet. So I don't know if he appears anywhere else, but yeah. Also, I do have him in JP. In NA I couldn't pull him, but in JP I do have him. I do use him. He's usually my main rider, though I also have Europa there, so I usually just swap around like one of these two, either Achilles or Europa, depending on my mood, honestly. So, still, Great Servant EX here, for sure. And we continue on with another Greek servant, because there's a lot of Greek servants here, I think, right? Definitely 3, 4 Greek servants at least. 5, yeah, there's a lot of Greek servants here. And we continue on with Alexander the Great, the 3-star rider one. And I will place him over there in B+. I like his design. I'm more of the fan of the adult one, or the Skander version, I guess, the Persian name for Alexander the Great. Not that Alexander is bad or anything. I have leveled him up and I have used him a bit. I like his design. I like the final stage where he has the cape. I think it's like half side of the body, I'm pretty sure. I like it. I think it's in Rome. Is that how it's called? The singularity, the third singularity, or I guess the second singularity, where you meet Alexander and also Waver. So both of them are there, which is kind of nice. It's funny because in Phase 0 it's Waver and Iskander or Alexander, but the Waver is the young and Alexander or Iskander is like an adult. And in Rome is the exact opposite. Waver is now an adult, and Alexander is the kid. It's funny. He's like a teacher to him. It's kind of nice. Definitely B+. At least B+. Again, Greek servants, definitely on the upper parts of the tiers. For sure. And now we go with... Mary, Bonnie, and Annie Reed. What? No. What's her name? I really don't remember their names. Annie, Bonnie, and Mary Reed. Okay, I messed up the names. Anne, Bonnie, and Mary Reed. Actually, I apologize if I sound a bit weird. I'm actually sleep deprived. I haven't slept all night, so yeah. If I sound a bit weird, it's probably because of the coffee that I drink, and to keep myself awake. So yeah, we're doing that. Okay, so there they go with D tier. I'm not a fan of Anne and Mary. If you've watched my Archer's tier list, I again said a few things. I really don't remember them being that important in the story. I haven't used them at all. I do have them because they're permanent writers, and there are not that many writers in the game anyway, so, you know. I feel like there's a lot of better writers out there, design-wise, like personality-wise, gameplay-wise. I feel like Anne and Mary are just meh, you know. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of their character design and stuff like that. Especially since we're playing the lowly one as well. We're playing I want to say Mary, not Anne, which is like I feel like they could just make a new animation update where both of them are in the field like Dioscuri, but I don't know. I feel like that would be kind of too much for them, maybe. I really don't know. And now we're literally 3 in, and we have like a good space here. We have 1 in top tier, and then 2 tiers are empty. Then we go over there to B+ with 1. Then again, 2 tiers are empty. Then finally D. But we're gonna change that because Astolfo is gonna be over there in E tier because he's the king of the bottom here, at least in my tiers. In my tier list, Astolfo is always gonna be low. I know that people love Astolfo, but I do not like him at all. I really don't like Astolfo. I honestly don't like Astolfo. Like, I don't know if he's a good servant. I've barely used him. I think I have leveled him up to level 40, I think. But like, I really don't like Astolfo, if I'm being honest. I feel like he's annoying as a character. Like, I don't like his. I don't know. There's just something off about him that I just cannot stand. And the fact that he also tends to spook me a lot, and many occasions suck. Like in JP, in my first account in JP before I lost it due to forgetting to bind my account and deleting the game. When Linchi here dropped, I was gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna do one multi and then wait for the, dual array depths when it's Linchi and someone else. And first multi, I get Gold Rider, and I'm like, oh yes, it's Linchi, hell yeah, and it's fucking Astolfo. I'm like, wow, wow, and I spent 60 more saying chords, and the highlight of those 90 saying chords was Astolfo, and I was like, whoa, well that hurts. So yeah, Astolfo always low tier. I don't see Astolfo ever getting above E tier. Like if he gets to D tier once, that's gonna be crazy. Like they need to make like a super crazy, game-changing Astolfo that I'll be using, and at least gameplay-wise, it will make me put him up. I don't know. I just feel like E tier is where he belongs. Let me drink some water now. Also checking older videos of mine, the previous tier lists of mine, and it was like, you can hear me drinking, like making so much noise every time. I'm sorry, I apologize. And now we move on to 3-star writer Boudica. Boudica has an interesting design. I still don't get what. Did we get an animation update for Boudica? MJP? I feel like we did, because I'm pretty sure she needs one. I will gonna place her at B tier. I know that there are not many people who really like Boudica. It's not that she has any. I don't have any issues with Boudica herself. I'm pretty sure I've leveled her up in NA, like max level. I just find it a bit weird because he's supposed to be like a tank of sorts, and I'm like, okay, sure, a tank, alright, why not? But yeah. Don't really use her, because I don't feel like anyone would use a tank rider, right? Like if you did use a tank rider, I feel like Georgios here would be the easier choice. I don't know, I feel like usually for riders, either DPS units or supporters like Linchi here, or I guess there's Linchi kind of supporter. I mean, I feel like she does. Or like Rhaenys. Rhaenys? I really don't know. Rhinus is the name probably, but I don't know how many people would actually choose Boudica for a support, especially a tank support when we have like Mash, who is like essentially free. I don't know. I feel like many people have said that though. Boudica deserves swimsuit, and I agree. Boudica does deserve a summer like version. Especially since I believe is it the 3-star C with Boudica in a swimsuit in the first ever summer event? I feel like it is. It could be the second year, but I feel like it's the first year, and it's like, wow, like, ouch. They've teased it from the start, and it's still not here. Still, to this day, Boudica doesn't have a freaking swimsuit version. Which is weird, because I was like, Octa had the same treatment, but I guess Octa is a saber face, and they also actually made it as a joke in the story, like, oh wow, if we now I got a swimsuit on me, and then they gave her a swimsuit, but I don't see Boudica ever is gonna get one, which would be unfortunate, but because like freaking Charlotte's got one, and she's a lot newer, and Anastasia, which is also newer, like. There are some servants here that they really have forgotten, unfortunately. Anyway, moving on to the 3-star writer locked store. What? No, I was gonna say locked. Story locked servant, Columbus. Who is actually I believe the only low-star servant that I actually don't have in an A, because I just couldn't pull him. I was rolling for him when he was on raid up, and I just couldn't get him. And even in story rolls, because I do tend to do story rolls, I still can't pull him. This is like the only. I'm pretty sure he's the only low-star servant that I do not have. I have everyone. I even have Angra Manu. Even then, I don't have freaking Columbus. And I'm confused whether I want to put him A+ or A. Because, like, this guy is actually really cool. Like, Gartha? is actually really nice. I know people don't really like Agartha. Most people are like Shinjuku or Salem, and honestly, most people don't like Epic of Remnants. But Epic of Remnant or Remnants? Anyway. I feel like Columbus actually was from the better characters in Agartha, especially since Astolfo was there. But I feel like it was interesting because throughout the story, you see this like nice dude who's like trying to be helpful, has his group, he's a good leader, stuff like that. And then in the end, you find out that he's just essentially doing this for the money, and he's like deceiving everyone. He's like super greedy, and he has some very interesting expressions. His expressions are honestly nightmare fuel. I am not joking. Like some of these, like I'm pretty sure you probably, if you're playing it, if you've seen this tier list, you probably have seen Columbus's faces, and dear God, it's really creepy. But character-wise, I feel like just character and design alone really does pump him up to A+. Despite me not even having him, never using him. So gameplay at least is like 0 experience for me, but yeah, he's definitely solid. Definitely great. I might put him later at A tier depending on what else I'm gonna place the other people here, but definitely A+. For sure. Definitely. I'm seeing more people. I'm trying to see where I'm going to be placing them. Interesting. And now we proceed with Francis Drake, another forgotten servant like Boudica. 5-star permanent servant. I'm gonna... See, here's the thing. I'm tempted to place for EX tier, but then I have a lot of other people who are also waiting to go to EX tier. So I really don't know what I should do. See, here's the thing. I think I've mentioned it in the previous tier list. Some servants that I like alternate forms of the main servants usually are not placed the same way as I don't place them the same tier as I place the original, right? Like for example, like Ishtar here, the writer Ishtar, I don't think I'm gonna place her EX, because regular like Ishtar is EX for me for sure, but she's competing against the archers, right? Here she's competing against the writers, and there's different people here. So I did the same thing with Mabe. Like Mabe, I'm pretty sure I placed her like B+ or a low A tier in the Saber one, but I feel like she's gonna be higher. So usually the main servant, like Cats for example, is going to be placed where I see the servant as, how they are. And usually the alternate form would depend on whether I actually like the design that they gave them or I did not like the design they gave them. Essentially how that goes. Just saying this now, if you're confused by like something like, I don't know, Ishtar was EX tier, best wife in Archer tier list, and now she's only, I don't know, A+. What's going on here, Just letting you all know what's going on. So Francis Drake for now, I'm going to be placing her EX tier for now. She might drop to A+. Though I do see her being EX tier. You can hear the bells. 7 a.m. But yeah, I do see her being EX tier. Drake is actually from the first servants that I did get, like from the first ones. Like I think she was the fourth 5-star that I pulled. Should be the 4th 5-star that I pulled in NA. Really liked her character in Okeanos. I really like she's great. Let's be honest. It's from the servants that are really nice, cool design. And yet, for some reason, I don't know, the Fate series, the Fate universe, or whatever they are, the UFO tables are the name of the company. I don't even remember. They kind of no, it's not UFO table. What is it? UFO table is the animation for the animation studio. What's the name of the whatever? The ones who are developing the game, essentially the ones in charge have completely forgotten about Drake. Like, she's from the first servants in the game, and somehow she doesn't have any other variants. And that is concerning, to say the least, because she's actually quite popular. I definitely like her. I use her a lot. I used her a lot more than my favorite writer here, Katz. Believe it or not, like, she's almost Bond 10 in NA, because I just use her a lot. She's just that good. She's a great character, great design, but also a great servant in gameplay. So she has good stuff overall. And in the anime, she does appear for the Fate X for Last Anchor, which, in my opinion, this anime was like trash. It was like literally really bad. I've never actually been more upset with watching something. Actually, it was more upsetting than watching Unlimited Blade Works. I will talk about that in the caster, right? The caster tier list. But I guess you can see why I will talk about it. But yeah, EX for now. I will see if she will be placed lower or not. We will see. And now we move to Edward Teach, aka Blackbeard, 2-star writer, and he's gonna be placed over the A+. I feel like Blackbeard is actually not as hated as this show. The story wants us to hate him, I guess. I've said it in the Lancer tier list, I'm pretty sure. I tend to like a character, usually one character that people usually, like, the majority of them hate, but I tend to like them. Those being Fergus, Fionn, I don't remember which one it was in the Archers. Maybe there was no one, I don't know. Originally I was gonna be like, oh yeah, probably Edward here, Blackbeard is probably the one, but then I realized that I feel like most people really like Blackbeard regardless. Like, yeah, the story does make him look. You usually look like the weird one, but I feel like he's a really good character, and he's actually from the first, or I think from the first Low-Star Servants to get actually a summer costume. Because usually it's like a 3-star, 4-star, 5-star, right? But in JP, the latest one, it was Achilles getting a costume, Blackbeard getting a costume, which is like crazy, because what the fuck, that's essentially a free character, because usually you have to roll, and you'll be like, okay, we could get the 3-star one, right, because of Robin Hood, then it was Fuma, right, and I believe, no, who was a 3-star for the other one, what is Sigurd Landing, and just one other guy. I don't know, anyway, I don't remember. The thing is that Blackbeard is actually not forgotten. She's always there. He's always in the summer events, always being creepy or funny or both, or neither sometimes. I don't know, Blackbeard's great. I'm talking too much, aren't I? Probably. I feel like I'm not gonna be finishing this anytime soon. Now we have Georgios, a servant that I have leveled up, max leveled up. A Greek servant again, Saint George. Ayos Georgios. In Greek. And his design is actually not that impressive. He is a 2-star, so I guess, yeah, I don't know. I'm going to be placing him over there in B+. Because honestly, I know that he appears in Orleans. As I've said before, Orleans is the one singularity from the main story that I have never read. So I can't really say much other than design-wise, lore-wise, I guess, because I do know who it is, and I've used him a bit, so I guess I can say some gameplay value over here. But yeah, B+. It's interesting that we don't have a single A or C tier so far. It's interesting. And oh my god, I feel like EX and A is gonna be really, really up there, huh? Also, I'm not really sure if it's true or not, but I feel like there are very little writers compared to some other classes. Maybe that's just me, but I feel like there are a lot less. I don't know. Prepared to see a lot of top tier over here, because we got a bunch of people over there in this row. There are 3 in a row. Oh boy. Sakamoto Ryoma. Good servant, a welfare 4-star. Sakamoto Ryoma and Oruo A+. If you have watched the previous 3 tier list videos I made, I love the Guda Guda servants. Guda Guda events are usually my favorite events in FGO, and I really like characters with suits, and Ryoma just does that. I really like the event when he shows up. I like the relationship with him and Oruo. It's pretty nice. I do use him a lot. He's a really good servant. Actually, I don't use him that much nowadays, but I did use him a lot for a good amount of time. I think he's like Bond, I want to say 6 or 7. So I have used him quite a bit. And he's good. It's good. Good. Another thing I will add is that we're getting a new Guda Guda event in JP, and I'm pretty sure it's going to have to do something with Ryoma because it's in the title. I think it's like a Ryoma's something, I don't know. So I'm speculating, but I did speculate there was maybe potentially a 5-star version of Ryoma Alter, perhaps, without Oruo, or I don't know. We will see in a few days, but I feel like a 5-star Ryoma, or a new Ryoma, I guess, would be nice to have. It's not that having a new Guda Guda servant would be bad or anything, but literally the name of Ryoma is in the title, so I would assume that at least, I don't think it would give us, again, another Wolfer Ryoma, right? Because we have one Wolfer, so I guess it would make sense if it was a 5-star this time around, but we have to roll to get him. I don't know. But whatever, now we move on to Summer's, I was going to say Ishtar. Summer Ishtar, the Rider Wolfer servant, and she's going to go over there in A+, below Ryoma. The reason for that is usually, obviously, Ishtar being in the Rin phase would be in EX tier, but I really don't like her swimsuit version, design-wise. And I haven't really used her that much, but like design-wise, I'm not a fan. Gameplay-wise, don't really know. I mean, it's Rin, but right, like as a writer, I feel like I like more other people more than, just like as I explained earlier. It is Rin, or I guess Ishtar, but still she's writer Ishtar, and that's different. It's not the same. That's why she's gonna be staying here in the A+ tier. And now we move on to the man himself, Alexander the Great, or Iskander in the Persian language, who is gonna be over there in it's gonna be my favorite. I think he's gonna be second here, or at least second right now, by a hair. Like it's gonna be so close, like a hair difference. These two, I really like them, so I can't really see if I want. I think I will place barely Achilles higher than that, but Iskander is just, chef's kisses. I love his design. I love his personality. I love his energy. The voice is amazing. Great character. Just the relationship between him and Waver, really cool. Probably my favorite relationship with servant and master, for sure. It's just great. The only problem is that I know that he's really bad in FGO as a servant. I haven't used him. I have used him like a few times as a support. It was okay, but I don't have him. I haven't used him that much, aside from I want to say 4 or 5 times. So, but I know that he's not that good. Like if I had used him, and used him regularly, I feel like I would place him above Achilles, barely. But right now Achilles is again barely above Iskander. And now we move on to Ivan the... Is it Ivan the Terrible? Or I feel like that's the title, right? And he's going to be our first C tier. Ivan is... Ivan is the personification of the Lost But Servants. Because Lost But Servants, most of the time, are very random and like unique designs that we don't usually see in the first and the 1.5 parts that we got. So seeing a giant elephant, yeah, it's weird. It's definitely a weird design. It's not bad. It's actually good, but aside from that, I can't say I really know. Like, I've seen, like, in the story, as much as I read, he was usually sleeping or just be like, oh, I'm just gonna destroy this village now, and just destroys it. And that's essentially all I've seen of him as a character. But yeah, so I have used him a bit. Not the craziest fun. I feel like there's some other characters out there who are better. But yeah, C tier for now. C tier for now. I'm surprised that there's no A tier so far. I might change it later and add some people in A tier. Or like lower some people, you know. Because now we go with a Golden Boy, Kentucky Rider. It's gonna be over there in a B tier. I don't have him, unfortunately. I missed the event where he was. He's a welfare servant. I missed the event twice, believe it or not. When the rerun came, I had taken a small break from FGO, so I missed it. So I don't have him. So I'm hoping that we start making reruns again for just like they did with Halloween 1, where you can put all you can get all the Halloween Liz welfare. Hopefully they do something similar and we get again Kentucky here, because I hear he's good. And if he's a good history, I mean, I won't say no. And now we have Marie Antoinette. Controversial pick, I feel like, but she's gonna be in C tier. Again, nothing against the character. I guess they gave her an animation update which makes her look better in the game, because in the past I remember seeing her, like Marie Antoinette and Martha, before the animation update, their attacks looked like as if they were freaking casters. They just, all the attacks seemed the same, just like throwing some sort of like laser beam or something. It's just that, like, what is this? That's like, if you see Mordor who still doesn't have an animation update, that used to be their attack, just them throwing some sort of like energy or magic power, whatever. Now it's different. I'm actually in the process of leveling her up. Just need the rider pieces, because I've been leveling up many servants lately, and I ran out of pieces for some of these. So riders are one of these poor souls I need to wait for the day to just farm at the rider mats. But yeah, C tier for now. I get the whole thing with the huge hats and all that stuff. I just feel like there are some other characters that I enjoy more when it comes to riders. And I don't really know much of her when it comes to story either. Because again, she appears in Orleans. And again, I haven't read the Orleans one, so yeah. Someone that I do know of, though, is Martha, who's going to be over there in A tier, first A tier servant. Good design. Really good design. Again, purple. Love the purple. And she's actually solid. Like, I do like Martha. She's good. I like her personality. It's fine that she's like trying to be the, oh yes, I'm a saint, all that stuff, and then she just comes out here with the boxing gloves. I guess that's the summer version, but you know what I mean. Like, usually nowadays, they kind of use that like, oh, it's gonna be boxing, yeah, here's a summer version, just ready to kick some ass. And then she has a Taras just kicking it out. Imagine, playing D&D and just Martha shows up, just controls like Taras, like, yeah, we can do that, no problem. I don't know. Also see a page here in Discord. Don't know what it is. I will silently check it out on my phone, so not to create any errors or problems with it with the recording. Let's see what it was. Okay. Someone messaged me something, I'll read it later. And we move on to the 5-star story log Mabe. Fuck. Alright, so here's the thing. A+. Oh man. Mabe is also good. I like Mabe Rider a lot too. She's actually a strong servant. I have used her. I did want her. I couldn't get her though. Good servant. As I've said in the Saber tier list, I like her bitchy attitude. I like her attitude in general. I like characters with attitude, if I'm being honest. And yeah, interesting servant, interesting character. If only I had more stuff to say gameplay-wise. Also, she is the somewhat main antagonist for A Pluribus Unum, so we get to see her a lot there. So good things there, you know, good stuff there. Then we have more people to add in the A+ tier. Oh boy, the A+ tier is building up, isn't it? Oh my god. Medusa. Medusa is from the servant that I use a lot. Oh boy, sorry about that. Medusa is from the servants that I use a lot. That's a fact. I use her a lot. I really liked her in Fate's Day Night. I can't wait for the third movie. I'm pretty sure the third movie of Heaven's Feel is out. I'm aware of that, but I do not know if it's out online, because here in Greece we don't get these movies, like, ever. And plus, with COVID, I don't think we would get them either. But like, if we wanted to watch anime movies, we need to watch them online. There's no other way. Like, we cannot go to like theaters to watch it, right? The cinema, we cannot do that because they're not there. So I guess I'll have to like wait until it's actually somehow accessible to me here. But because I was really annoyed by the fact that she had a bit of screen time in the original one, which was enough to make you like her, which I did like her. And then in the Unlimited Blade Works one, they just removed. Like, did she have 4 major scenes in the original one? In the UBW one, from the 4 scenes, they cut 2 of them, just removed them entirely. And one of the 2 was changed so that she does like nothing. Like, she has 2 scenes, but one of the scenes that she appears in is just her being dead as she disappears. So she has 1 major scene essentially. So it's like Unlimited Blade Works has cool animation, yeah, but the story and how it goes is really stupid. Like, a lot of servants have like really few screen time, and then there's media like hogging all the attention, and the screen time is like, yes, Unlimited Blade Works should be called Media Works or something. I don't know, rule breaker. I don't know. But yeah, A+ tier, and then we have Mordor as well. Who's gonna be also A+ tier. Because it's Mordred, but in a swimsuit. Mordred usually would be EX tier, but Mordred Rider is a different case. So yeah, she's gonna be over there in A+ tier. What is going on with the tiers here, man? What is going on here? What the? And that's not gonna be the only one that's gonna change, because we're getting Egyptian Dio now. Yeah. Egyptian Dio. Fuck. Alright, I'm gonna do... Aw, man. I'm gonna place Columbus over there in A tier. But that's all. I'm not gonna move Blackbeard lower. Now we have Ozymandias. Five-star permanent servant. Ozzy here is again a servant that appears in Camelot. I do like him. I have used him in the past. He's really strong. His design is really cool. His voice is epic because he's voiced by the voice actor of Dio. And other characters like Zeke, or I don't know, I keep forgetting other characters he voices. I remember Zeke because it's like the latest voice I heard him, I'm pretty sure. And Dio is the memes, right? But he voices other characters as well that are really cool. He voices Hans as well. Hans Christian Andersen. His voice is really good, honestly. But that's just not just the voice, but as a character, like design, gameplay, he's good. He's good. But I don't remember seeing him anywhere else aside from Camelot. Right? Yeah. I think. Right? Anyway, it doesn't matter because now we have the best girl in all of Fate. Quetzalcoatl, aka Quetz, because I cannot pronounce the original name, the full name. Number 1, Fate waifu. The serpent goddess here. The flying serpent. What the fuck, the flying serpent? Quetzalcoatl here. Best girl. I don't know what else to say. The moment I saw her in Babylonia, I'm just like, that's it. She's the one. She's the one, man. I can't do anything. Like, it's honestly meant to be. I will tell you why it's meant to be. Because as soon as I finished Babylonia, I had like, 3 Sancors, and I just go over to the story. I'm like, she's there now on the story banner. She's there. I'm like, alright, I have some Sancors. Instead of rolling for the event servant, nah, I'm rolling for Cats. I clicked the roll button, the single. She showed up. Level 100, working on the skills. She's great. I'll be honest, I use Drake more often because Drake is AoE, while Cats is single target. And honestly, her NP is not as good as I feel like other servants. Like I'm pretty sure Ozzy is stronger. Like I'm still NP, but it's Cats. Best girl. She needs to be high. I'm sorry. But it needs to be high. We're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 more. Okay, we have a lot more. Okay, we have a lot more. I can see how much we're recording. We're recording in 40-something minutes. This is going to be a long one. Damn the coffee that I drank. Maid Altar. 5 stars limited servant. Maid Altar. She's going to be over there in B+. A tier. I actually like Maid Altar. From the event, she was nice. Cool design. Sniper as well. Interesting stuff. I like her more than the Nero, actually. Despite me having Nero. But yeah. Maid Altar, cool servant. Cool. And I'm pretty sure good servant, because I have used her a bit as a support. Don't have her, but Good servant. I approve. And we next have Red Hair. An interesting servant. Is he story locked? Actually, he might be story locked. Yeah, he's story locked. I'll place him over there at B tier over here. Because it's an interesting design. It's like you think it's a centaur, but it's not a centaur because it's actually a horse as well. So it looks like it's like the body of a horse, and you expect to see the torso of a man and the head of a man, but you see again torso of a horse and the head of a horse. So it's weird, but it works somehow. It's interesting. I think he's supposed to be the horse of Lubu, right? But he has arms as well. Like a lot of spells are really weird when it comes to designs. Like we have what's his name, the Berserker one, which is like what? It's like, what is this supposed to be? Like with the 4 arms and it's supposed to be a bull, I think. I don't know. Whatever. B tier for sure. B tier for sure. Then we have Rhinus. Rhinus. She's gonna be over there in B plus. Cool servant. Not B plus actually. I didn't like her. She's gonna be A tier. I forgot that we had the event where I actually saw a lot of her and I did like her. She might be A plus. Yeah, she's A plus. I did like her. I did like her a lot in the event. In the LMLA case files that we had an event where you would run around with Rhinus and Gray. It was good. Like I didn't really watch the anime because I honestly found it kind of boring. Like I watched 3 or 4 episodes and I was not really feeling it. Like I love Waver. Gray was fine. Rhinus was cool. We got to see characters like I think his name is Sisigo, whatever his name is, the master of Mordor. But at the end of the day, I didn't really feel that it was supposed to be kind of a mystery type of vibe, from like a mystery, like a detective vibe kind of show. But I feel like it was not done very well, and I just lost interest after a while. So can't really say much. But I did get to see her in the event a lot, and I did really like her. So definitely A plus. And now we move on to Linchi Da Vinci Lily, writer, 5-star limited. It's Da Vinci, so she's gonna be at least B plus. But you know me, I'm not a fan of kids. I don't know if she counts as a kid or not. She probably doesn't count as a kid. But I just really like the original Da Vinci design that I just can't really say that I'm okay with it. It's okay design wise. It's okay. She's the good servant. I believe she's a better servant than the normal Da Vinci. But I just like the normal Da Vinci so much that I can't bring myself to like this one as much as I like Da Vinci, the regular one. I don't know. I'm gonna place her A actually. I'm gonna place her A tier over here, but I don't know. Yeah, because like the regular Da Vinci would be A plus or AX. It is what it is. Over there is nice, I'm pretty sure. You don't have any problems. Okay, so your name is Bartholomew. Bartholomew. Whatever is your name. What is your name? Bartholomew? Roberts? Bart. Bart. Your name is Bart. I'm gonna call you Bart. You're gonna be over there in B plus. Salazar. That's how he was introduced. I actually like the fact that we get to see him before his actual appearance in game, because he appears in that thing that's supposed to be a story kind of mission. Like we get some events up at the time that it's like one story quest each day and has one time, so it's like a mystery kind of vibe. And there was a thing, same thing with what's your name? This one, this lady here. Hold on, what's her name? Shikibu, Murashiki, where she's supposed to like write a movie script and have the movie and stuff like that, and Salazar's kind of like, hello there, hi, Mash, beautiful girl with beautiful eyes, like that. And he's like, he's cool design-wise and personality from what I saw at that event. But aside from that, I haven't leveled him up, haven't used him. So, and I don't even know if that's his actual personality or not, because he actually had amnesia as well in that event. So maybe that's not his character. Maybe he acts differently. I don't know. Maybe they did it to throw us off. Who knows? B plus for now, though, for sure. And now we have the Phantom Thief Carmilla writer, whose design is so good that it is wild. And she's gonna be over here. Over here in A plus. Over here, there we go. Cool servant, cool design. Like all the designs are really good. I didn't finish the event again, as I've said the previous video. Yeah, I didn't finish the event, but from what I saw of Carmilla, she was really good. I really liked her. It was fine. I was just throwing the cards like, oh yes, just like a shuriken or something, just stuck on the wall. It's like, all right, sure. I don't know. I find it funny. Also, I find it funny that this is like A+, the most used here so far. It's like, zoop, everyone is an A+. But yeah, good servant. I have leveled her up. I do use her occasionally, but yeah. And now we have Monte Ricardo, right? That's his name. No, it's Monte Ricardo, sorry. Monte Ricardo. C tier. Actually, D tier. Really plain design. I feel like his design is not that great. I feel like his design is very lacking. I don't know what his character does. I really don't. Personality-wise, I really don't know. But design-wise, really lacking, I feel like. I'm not a fan of his design. I'm sorry. And then we have Europa. You can hear me yawn a lot. The coffee is wearing down. That's not good because I have class to attend. She's gonna be over there in B+, top B+, because I do have her. I do use her a lot. Don't know what her character is about, but again, Greek servant, so that's nice. And I have fun times using her because I do use her a lot, and she's nice. From what I've seen, at least, I know she's kind of an enemy, but at least my experience with her are kind of nice. So at least B+, and wait for learn her personality and see if I'm gonna place her higher or lower. But yeah, I see a pattern here. Now we have Odysseus, another Greek servant, Odysseus Writer. A servant that I originally thought, as I've said before in the past, I made a fun. I never made it, but just in my mind, I was setting up a fan fate story kind of thing, where we had again 14 servants, but it was like 4 regular servants and 7 regular servants and 7 grand servants, and had Odysseus being the regular archer. And fun fact, I also had the regular rider being Calamity Jane, and this time around in the actual FGO universe, we have Calamity Jane as an archer and Odysseus as a rider. But yeah, Odysseus, cool design. It's gonna be over the B+, because his design is just that sick. But again, I don't know how his character is like in the game. Can't tell you. So just from the design, the fact that he's Odysseus and he's Greek, B+, at least B+. But I've said before, if I don't know the character at all, it's hard to place him higher than B+. Hard to place him higher than B+. I see when Shikishibu here is like very hot, but again, she's gonna be like over there in B+. You know, she's not gonna go higher than that. Actually, that's a lie. She's gonna go higher because I do know her character. Ha! You did not see that coming. It's gonna be over there in A tier because I do know her character. Actually, I do know Shiki's character because I've seen her in events and stuff. So that's a lie. I do know who she is and what she's doing, and she's gonna be over there in A tier. I feel like she's that one character that it won't be changing much. Like I think if cast her one, it's also gonna be A tier probably. But yeah. Very unbalanced tier list once again. And now we have Nemo, who I will put over here in C tier. Because design-wise, I'm not a huge fan. It's nice, and it's funny that we get to see like the whole crew when he's attacking. It's a male, right? I assume it's a male. But I don't know. I don't know. Haven't used them much. Don't have him. Is he permanent or is he like story event or limited? He's permanent. Wow, I didn't remember that. Alright. I don't have permanent writers actually, because like for a good amount of time the only permanent writers we had was Drake. Right, yeah, because then it was story locked, limited. I guess Drake and Ozzy were the permanent ones. Then Achilles came in. We had 3 permanent 5 stars. Then Europa, Odysseus, and Nemo. Wow, we got a lot. From 3 to 6 very soon. Whatever. We're reaching the end. How much are we recording? More than an hour, almost like or more, but like 50 something minutes. Anyway, final 2 or almost final 2 because we have 3 more to judge here. Santa Altar. D tier. While I do like Psalter, the Santa Altar is, I believe, Psalter, but it's a Santa uniform. And I haven't used her at all. I don't know if she's the same cool badass character that she is in the event with that she appears in. And design-wise, I don't like her. It's just her with like look at this. Like what the fuck? What is this? It's not bad, but just I don't know. Maybe low C tier. Maybe. I really don't know. And finally we have Ushua Kamaru, who I don't remember much. I know that she appears in Babylonia, but I honestly don't remember much of her character. Sorry for the me yawning over speaking here. I honestly don't remember much of her character. I haven't used her. Looks really cool, like a badass. And oh, alright. The alarm on my phone. I was like, what is that noise? Whatever. Yeah. Cool design, but I'm gonna be placing her over here in B plus. Yeah. That's where I'm gonna be placing her. And now we have the last 3 servants to add, which is Habitrot, Cadence Writer, and Cinderella Elizabeth. So Habitrot I do not have, clearly, since I haven't finished the story. Which sucks, because when this update came out, you got a free Habitrot if you have his story, like immediately got her. But I didn't. So here you can see her interesting design. Not my cup of tea though. It's interesting, but I think Habitrot would be either C tier or D tier, like high D tier or low C tier, I feel like. Then we have Cadence Writer, another limited servant. Not a limited servant, she's a limited because she's a summer servant. And if he wants to load, we can see her a bit more here. Yep, there we go. Best girl, or from the best girls. Cadence Writer would be probably A plus, or A, somewhere around here. Because it's just Cadence, but in a swimsuit. Like, hello? Yes, hi? You know, but yeah. And finally, we're going to be talking about Elizabeth Bathory Cinderella. Who, while I do not like Elizabeth, and you would be expecting me to place her E tier next to Astolfo, I actually like Cinderella Elizabeth. I do. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I actually like Cinderella Elizabeth. I actually love this Final Ascension art over there. Look at this. where she just reaches out to grab the hand of, I'm assuming, the prince here. The reason why I like the Cinderella battery here is because I do use her in JP, because she's the newest welfare servant. And I actually level her up, because I was kind of low on the riders, like I was using Achilles and Europa, that was about it. Because I was really lacking on the rider pieces, and I couldn't level up the other riders, and she was a free welfare, essentially free servant, free MP5, easily can get the essential mats that are not needed you don't need the same ones like the other riders. So I ended up using her. She's a single target one, which is really good because I only have like AoE servants in JP. Europa and Achilles are both AoE, at least the 5-star ones that I used. So I end up using her quite a bit this past few days, and she's actually nice. I'm pretty sure the personality alone doesn't boost her that high, but she's not gonna be E tier. She will be at least B or B plus. And also because her design, that's actually kind of nice. Compared to the other ones, I'm like, Like, I feel like that was the best design out there, out of anything. I don't think she would be A tier because I feel like her personality would be too annoying for me to place higher, unless if I read the event and I just get my mind blown and be like, yes, this is the best. I don't know. But regardless, this will be all. I don't think there's any need to change the tier list. They put the positions here. I think it looks okay. I find it funny that we get some more balanced stuff here. A lot of few servants in the lower tiers and a lot of servants in the higher tiers. But yeah, it was like fine. It's like 6 over here. I was like, out of the 4 lower tiers, it's 6 already. Same thing as this one. Like, what the fuck? Whatever. Thank you for watching. If you would like to see more stuff, like similar tier lists or FGO related stuff, I don't know, subscribe to see more, I guess. I'll be doing the caster one next time. Again, as I said in the beginning, comment down your favorite writer, or what do you think about the tier list over here, or, oh my god, stop the alarms, oh no, more alarms, yeah. Comment down again your thoughts on the tier list, or what you would, I don't know, who's your favorite writer, or who's your favorite writer waifu, whatever, husbando, whatever your choices are, your tastes. But yeah, that will be all from me. Thank you for watching, and have a great night or day or whatever it is right now. Bye bye.